Hello, my name is Tracy Hanson, and I have been married for 9 years to my husband Mark. We have two fur babies, Honey, who is 12 years old, and Lindy May, who is 4 years old, and they are cats. I am in the office profession program. I would like to study in the medical office field. I had been an LPN, licensed practical nurse in long-term care for the last 15 years. If we could be anybody in the world, this person is dead, but just knowing how much he has given to he has changed so much for the better. I would like to be Danny Thomas. He is the creator, the founder of Children's St. Jude's Research Hospital. And how it came about is just a really neat story. He was a struggling entertainer with the baby on the way, and he was in church, and he gave the last $7 he had in his pocket to the collection bowl in mass. So he prayed in church, and the next day he got a acting job that paid 10 times more than he gave in the collection bowl. And then 2 years later, he found himself once again. He had a moderate success, but his career hasn't taken off like he wanted it to. And so once again he prayed, but this time he prayed to St. Jude Thaddeus, who is the saint of hopeless causes, and asked the saint if he helps Danny find his way, that one day he will build him a shrine. And in the years that followed Danny, and as his success finally took off, his career, he kept remembering that pledge. So in the 1950s, he had a group of businessmen, and they agreed to help him support his dream, and they decided that it would be a hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. They seized on the idea of creating a unique research hospital devoted of curing catastrophic diseases in children, more than just a facility. This would be a treatment center for children of the world. So Danny started raising money right away. And as we all know today, that it has become a very big hospital that has, or a very big shrine. He said, from my promise of help me find my way in life, and I will build you a shrine to the fulfillment of his dream. Danny lived to see his little hospital become an international beacon of hope for catastrophically ill children of the world. In 1991, Danny died 2 days after they celebrated the 29th anniversary of the hospital. He has 3 children that continue to carry on his legacy. And I have, for the last 5 years, every month I contribute to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And just like myself, I'm sure many of you have or know somebody that has been affected by cancer. And if it wasn't for Danny Thomas and his research, they might not have as long of a life, or the research might not have been there if it wasn't for Danny. And just, and we all know that the power of prayer. So just, between the two, it just, I don't know, it's just someone who I've always looked up to. So Danny would be someone I would like to be for a day. My interests are going to movies and spending time with my husband. He works nights, so he usually gets home. He sleeps till about 5, and then he has to leave for work again about 9:30. I spend time with my nieces and nephews. If I had $1 billion, what would I do? I'd make sure that my parents and my husband's parents could retire without any worries. And then we would move, Mark and I would move closer to my parents in northeast Nebraska, to the same small town that I grew up in. And that is it. Thank you. Bye.